Okay, this is the VOD review for Numbani.
Scuff thing was kind of scuffed. Like, legit. Like, good smoking, I guess.
Big pick, no.
Mercy rested though, that's kind of fucking stupid.
You should have just took your time to aim at her head. I mean, that's what I would have done, but it's not. She would have got the res off anyway. It wasn't a big thing. But if you got maybe the headshots on the second set of things you threw, instead of moving around trying to get closer, you could have waited for your dash to reset, or come off cooldown and killed her if you use LT and dash at the same time. So right now I would... You dive in with your monkey right now. Deflect him, deflect him. Okay, so when your tank is pushing like that, you need to try and help. You have deflect, you had dash, but instead you kind of held back. You sat back and let them do everything while really supporting them. All the focus fire was on your tank, and you could have dashed in, or you could have even and tried to kill someone while they were distracted, or you could have walked in front of your tank, deflected all the damage he was taking, so they would have been able to escape the freeze, because they had enough health to jump away after, but they were too low to really do anything. That's a nice alternate fire.
I took out that Orisa that you headshot it.
Nice dash away.
We need to get you focus this may have.
Just keep farming blade. Just keep farming blade. Aim for the tanks. Aim for the tanks.
Dude, I'm not saying you didn't know. No, I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying when.
This is why I think you struggle to farm blade more quickly than the off support. You're just not firing at the tanks. You're just not shooting. So a few seconds ago,
If you see it.
right.
Maybe
Right here.
You focus this may have.
You choose to shoot at these two who are smaller, have smaller hitboxes, instead of shooting at the diva that is up here. If you shoot at the diva, you probably would have got your blade to 90%. Right here, you could have easily got your ult, and you are only a minute into the game. You would have had your ult, and any sports wouldn't have had their ults, except maybe Moira. So stop. Always shoot. There's no point as a Genji in not shooting unless you think you're under a big engagement and you will have to reload. If you think you can get away, just keep shooting. You don't lose anything. You're just losing accuracy, which no one really cares about on Genji anyway. Just try and farm blade as quick as possible. Just keep shooting at everything that you think could hit. And of course, when you get blade, stop shooting, because you don't want to feed the enemy supports ultimates.
No, I don't know. Dude, I'm not saying you didn't know. No, I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying when if you see it.
maybe Hanzo instead of Widow, so you can lunge back.
Your tank's gone in again. Help him, help him, help him.
You can still take out Farah's.
Again,
Orisa.
your tank's getting pushed, you decide to climb the wall. The longest way, to be honest. You could have just jumped up twice in front instead of going to the barrier side, but you climb the wall on the furthest point. You don't use deflect for your tank. You don't try and help your tank by directing their team's focus somewhere else. Which is something I think you need to not use deflect for yourself. You need to use it for your teammates more when you have dash. If you have dash, you'll be able to get out. Deflect is not your only ability that can save yourself with. Right now, you're out of position. You should not have dashed in. It's very lucky they didn't turn around and freeze you. Stop. Just stop aiming at the Pharah. Just stop aiming at the Pharah. There's no point.
Dude, I'm helping.
Again, you're just holding. So it's taking you 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get blade. Oh, sorry, a minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds to get blade. It's incredibly slow, and the reason is because, as I said earlier, you're not shooting enough. If you could have got this at least 50 seconds faster if you just shot your shurikens more.
I got my blades, I got my blades.
Coordinate with your tanks, ask them to do something.
Fuck.
Dash out of the way if you think you're not going to deflect it. Deflecting the Farah is too risky, just dash out of the way. If you're low and she's shooting at you, just dash. Because chances are she'll aim at the ground and not you, because splash damage is one of the Farah's strongest points. You don't have to hit direct hits on ground targets. You can just get splash and you'll get ult quick. So now you see Moira has ult, and you need to communicate with your team to try and get the enemy ult out.
They're doing like the most random things ever.
They're playing coordinated as a team, to be honest.
First of all, we should have ran Winston Diva and then secure high ground so our Widow can actually pop off.
There's no way you're going to go secure high ground like with against a team with Winston Diva, especially when you don't have a Diva player and a Winston player like on the same wavelength. I guess the communication between the two tanks is not the best, but it's not the worst. It's kind of there. They don't really say what they're doing to each other, and it's partly my fault as well. I don't say I'm diving now. That's something I need to improve on as well. So you see they have walls. You're just standing around not doing a lot. So call out Mei left side downstairs. You need to ask a big call out because the Mei is the main carry for the team right now. You didn't need to use dash though. You could have grabbed the health pack. You know, you're kind of just loitering in the back. Like you're further back than your supports the entire game. You just need to use health packs more.
Okay, I'm pushing her this time.
You full dash on the Diva and you fully invest into the Diva, which I wouldn't recommend. Well, there's no point, you already have blade. You're just, by doing this, you're unlikely to kill the Diva. You're just feeding enemy support ultimates, but they already most likely have it, but still the point stands you're probably feeding the ultimate charge highly because they can just heal the damage you're doing. Unless someone else is killing you with them, such as Zarya, but she's obviously focused on something else. Don't dive on the... That's yeah, okay, that blade was a complete mess. So you pulled out your blade thinking you would kill the Pharah, then you saw their Pharah, or killing the Diva, sorry. Then you saw their Pharah ult, and you panicked. You panicked. You froze for a second. You didn't know what to do. Do I go for the Pharah? Do I keep going for the Diva? You should have, as soon as you heard the Pharah's voice line, you should have immediately dashed onto her, swung, so swing, dash, swing, swing. Alright? Or dash, swing if it's down way, dash, swing, dash, swing. That's a guaranteed kill on a squishy. So you were too far away, you need to dash on her. You lost 2 seconds of Genji blade because you didn't dash. You would have got your blade reset because she wasn't going to move, she was in ultimate. There was so much different stuff you could have done here. I would have saved blade, to be honest. Pulling out blade was not the play. They used Mercy ult, you weren't going to kill the Mercy. Moira is very hard to kill in... Oh, Moira was already dead. But Moira is still very hard to kill in Genji blade because of Fade. So you have to bait out Fade. The Pharah you're unlikely to kill. So the only real people you could kill is the Mei, who has Ice Block, the Orisa, and the Diva. So there's 3 people you can potentially kill here. All of them are quite tanky. So honestly, playing Genji into this comp is not something that's viable. You have 6 counters pretty much to your ultimate, which is the strongest part of your kit.
I got her D-Mac.
Oh dude, I need help. I need help.
I'm backing out, so...
Why are you backing out? Why are you backing out? You just got your team killed. Why? What are you doing? You have full health. Why are you so scared to engage? You didn't even try and deflect the mail ult. You could have easily run in front of that. Even if it's worth your life, you deflect it and your Zarya can do something or your Widow can do something. And now it's final fight. This whole sequence of what just happened, you hid. You ran to the side and hid. I'm not sure what you were waiting for your cooldowns, I think, but you could have just stayed high ground and shot from above and farm drilled as quick as possible, but you decided to hide when you're on full health and let your team die instead. Even their baby diva got walled off to try and kill your Hammond. You could have easily killed her. Dash on her. 3 shurikens to the head with alternate fire, and then or just 3 to the body, and then melee. That's an insta kill on the baby diva. Again, you're not shooting very much. You failed wall climb. You failed twice now. Okay, dude, you're actually trolling. Okay, there we go. Again, you just use both your cooldowns with no value at all. You're not shooting very much. You keep holding. You didn't even look at the graph until last second. It's like you were lost for a second. You were frozen, you were slowed, you couldn't get away.
Dude, I was behind the fucking thing.
No, you weren't, let's be honest now.
What's the wrecking ball? What's the ball? Play ball.
I'm 70 on blade. If you guys just manage to get a half decent grip. Yes, huge. A2, you're popping off.
Need help on balls.
Use your alternate fire more. It's faster. Please use your LT more. It's fire. Okay. So right now you're using your right trigger way too much. If it's a tank, always use alternate fire if they are in medium range like the deal was. The reason for this, it's faster. You're more likely to hit the shots. Actually, you're less likely, but you're going to do more damage over time because how much faster it is. So just use your alternate fire more. You need to call who's low as well. Nice blade. You should have not dashed on the Moira. Melee after you dash. So if you go on someone, right? Dash, alternate, melee. If you dash, alternate, melee, it's 170 damage if you hit a headshot, I believe. Or you can actually insta-kill if you hit all 3 of the headshots, not squishy.
You know, oh wait, they don't have a fire anymore. Okay, that's...
I would still swap Genji. Stop dashing on the Tracer when she has recall. Just don't do it.
Don't spot, no, just leave her,
Unless you think you can really insta-kill her. Yeah, that's good you don't chase. She was distracting 2 of you. That was a good call. But don't dash until you know she doesn't have recall. You just got saved. Okay, you're not doing it much. Again, you're like scared to use your weapon. Like, you don't use it as much as you should. You're holding it for like a few seconds before after every like cycle of shurikens. So you go fire. Wait, who do I aim at? Cycle again. You need to focus on your target priority. Lock onto something like here. I hope you lock onto the Mercy and aim right where you are right now, because you will get 3 dinks. Very likely if you fire. You tried, you missed the dash, you shouldn't have dashed.
Ball point. Missed the ball.
Again, you're wasting dash for no real reason, chasing a ball. You're not going to kill him.
Free on cards, please.
They won't be able to contest
Take
this
it down,
anyway.
take it down.
Even if they do, they're just going to waste ultimates. It's nearly impossible to hold this point.
Tracer gonna touch,
Again,
touch,
you
touch,
dash
touch,
onto the
touch.
Tracer. But it's fine, you cap point anyway.
What an absolute trash Tracer is.
No ults, no ults.
So again, so you looked around. You saw the hog was in Grav, but you were like flicking between the Mercy, the ball, and the hog. You didn't know who to aim at. So what I hope you do here is Ravana's going to take a lot of damage. I'll see what you do.
Should be one, but I don't know where the hell out the rest of our team is.
Okay, so again, use deflect for yourself. You shouldn't have looked at the Mercy. You were not going to kill the Mercy. You just weren't going to do it. The chance of you killing the Mercy was maybe 5%. So it would have been better if you try to get the Ravana and start deflecting all the damage he was about to take to save him. He probably would have lived if you did that. And that's an unlucky hook.
I dashed and I got hooked back in. That's fucking.
Hold on. Okay, we're back.
Let us hope for different models.
We should all be pushing.
So their Hulk just got 2 incredibly lucky hooks.
You need to stop calling everything the enemy does is lucky. It's not a good it's not a good mindset to have. If you think everything the enemy does is luck, or it's just lucky, then you're just going to always assume you die because of their luck and not because of your own mistake. Just the safe option is to assume, damn, that was a good shot, that was a good hook. Just assume you were out of position, you did something wrong, so you know, then you look back and think, I was out of position, I should have been standing here, and I wouldn't have got hooked, I wouldn't have got killed. But that's just how I view it anyway. Good blade. That's unlucky. Actually no.
They made to push that far, sorry guys, I got booted.
So when you dashed, you should have just gone for the Mercy and not the Sombra and McCree. That's very risky. You were chasing them into a corridor. You would have either got stunned or hacked. One of those was guaranteed. And you got hacked, which got you killed. Instead of running back, and hopefully when your healer's been there, you kept chasing the Sombra who was out of your range. You should have ran. As soon as you saw she was hacking, you weren't going to reach out, run. So you're on Tracer now. So you should kill the Moira.
Oh no, I can't, they're Hulk.
Dude. Keep shooting around. Somewhere behind.
That I would have said reload and not nice shot. Don't go. This is the perfect time for the VOD to lag. So PogChamp dude. There you go. Nice shot on the that he's dead, so now you go back. Okay, I'm going to stop this part and come back when it's fixed.
Pinned. Help.
Huge.
Nice melee. So you should kill her? You should kill her? Why? Okay. So there was no point in meleeing because she wasn't going to die from it. All it did was delay your reload. You had a recall, didn't use it. You had blinks, didn't use them. So that's just a bad play in general, to be honest. It wasn't Moira's fault. You just played that badly. You just walked right at her.
Come on guys, need to clear up on the rest of the cap, please.
Okay, I think we got that. Nice. B4 overtime, huge.
Okay, so Tracer on defense. Not recommended. At all. It's a bad play. Don't make a lul. Anyway. So you have no synergy with your tanks at all. Like the DPS have no synergy. So I would not recommend playing these DPS. Maybe a soldier because it's Numbani high ground, but even soldier is just a bad pick. So yeah, Farah. Again, you kind of just recall straight away, go back, stop shooting her. You hit the call for points. Kill the TP. Please kill the TP.
Absolutely massive. Farah dead. Oh no,
No, just blink had to stop chasing the kill. The more it didn't fade, you would have died there most likely.
Yo, pull coming, A2, pull that.
Oh my god.
Kill the turrets, the turrets, the turrets, the turrets. Nice.
Oh shit, I got healing, Myra. I think she was just trying to...
I don't know what you're doing here, but you need to go back.
They swapped Sim, McCree.
I really don't know what you're doing.
Dude, we've not even got... We haven't even really got that hard. Oh no, we haven't. Oh, I was going to say we have.
There's playing in the backline, and then it's just playing very risky.
Let's drop down.
For no reason. You get no value out of this. They don't even know you're there, so they're not turning around constantly for your tanks to destroy them. You didn't get the kill. Stick. Oh, you got stunned.
Oh my fucking god, I got fucking flashbanged in pulse bomb animation. Fucking hate this.
To be honest, you shouldn't have even been there. You blinked into the McCree close to him. That's a mistake.
Oh, I could have actually fucking won this for us if I fucking landed the pulse.
If you stay top left high ground, that's a smart play though.
Okay, I'm swapping.
That's a smart pick, you should swap here. Don't play Genji, please. You took too long to swap. So your team's most likely going to lose another team fight because it's an unreliable DPS combo. With the tank duo. Synergy is the most powerful thing in this game, but you need synergy between tanks and DPS. That's why things such as dive is so strong and bunker with a bastion is so strong. Again, you're just standing around not doing much. You're still not doing it. You haven't shot a shot in around 20 seconds. You're doing nothing. You've actually... Your team just lost the whole team fight, and you were basically not there. You stood around, walked around, you had to look at the scenery. And then you kind of just didn't do anything. If you were there, your presence alone as a tracer would have distracted them McCree. He wanted them to kill your Lucio. You could have changed the whole team fight if you just were more aggressive and pushed into them when you need to do it. And now all you're doing is going to die really. There's not much you can do. Don't run away. If you die now, you just stagger yourself for another whole fight.
To be honest, it's up to you. Wait, we can hold, we can contest. Let's just keep this forward.
You touched too soon. You got the health pack and recalled.
Dude, their McCree's actually fucking lucky, dude.
No, he hit a good shot. That's all it is. Good shot. So Hanzo would be a good pick here. Doomfist against McCree and Symmetra. Doom can work, but it's not recommended.
I'm gonna be playing around you, okay? Call out when you get dice, I can fucking crowd control the fucker.
So you see there's a diva going right, you don't call it. You need to just start calling things.
Back up. Big one, dude. Push. I'm going on wrecking ball, dude.
So just punch, just punch. There you go. You used all your abilities to just get onto the point. Again, you're kind of in a bad position. You should kill the Symmetra here. Unlucky, she moved in an awkward angle. You didn't need to use your seismic slam though. You could have just walked into the door. And you're playing too passive. You could have gone in. Doomfist has shields. You could have saved one of your teammates' lives. Kill the Symmetra. Nice pick. Land on the Mercy. She has no Guardian Angel.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Seismic slam, uppercut. Nice. You should have used the bubble.
The healing is so shit.
I know Ali should have done the sustain actually.
Defeat makes me strong.
McCree one. They have fire, they have fire.
Nice seismic, trying to dodge the high noon.
Oh my god. This Moira is only DPS. It's actually triggering me.
Dude, that Moira is only doing when she needs healing, legit. I've got bombs.
Unlucky you missed the shot. It will not matter anyway. But try and keep your aim more steady.
Dude, it's these people who just want good combined ranks, so they just DPS heals.
So Hanzo has bad storm arrow, or no storm arrow thingy. You don't peek that McCree. You already know he's a good at aiming.
Always come back on Trace, she's unwounded. Shield down, can't make a push.
So I'd say draw them to point. Right now. Go to point, go to point. Nice. You're playing a risky game with the McCree, but it's fine. You didn't need to recall, but...
I gotta take.
That's actually really lucky. Holy fuck. Nice recall. Nice focus.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
Comics, I rate that tick, mate. That tick may have just won us the game. Big throw. I'm going on Reinhardt,
You don't need to stand here, you can go forward. Go left and go behind them. So... when you were on cart, you should have went through the hotel and through the shirt store and back out by the mega, by the statue, and been behind them.
Dude, don't C9. We keep like having one on point and it's scaring me a lot. I'll set on point. If I get boots, I'll call it.
The way I say you could have taken high ground, if you... So if you go on top of this green bit, you can blink on top of the boss, and then you can crouch jump up onto this bit. And having high ground as Tracer, you might think it might not be very good, but you can make them turn around, and you have the defense of having high ground, because you can just crouch and they can't shoot you anymore. Call the Sombra, you need to call where she is.
It's a big problem.
You go silent.
I got hacked through the wall. How did I get hacked through the wall?
It's so far. It's so far.
Yes. Fudge.
Did a bit more ult charge.
Coming back with Pulse Bomb. I don't know if I'm gonna have to use it. If you guys get more kills, I'm not.
But I've got ult. Can we push? Someone stand cart. Someone stand cart while I dive in. Someone stand cart. Stand cart.
Nice stick. You go up to support your Zarya.
We're gonna have
Like
to
you're
win
just
this
not
fight with
doing very
the
much.
shatter. You're gonna fucking pop off over and
Dude,
you're
wait,
gonna
wait.
fucking,
Hold on, let me
like,
flank. Someone stand cart. No, I'm... Oh god, it is risky. Heal me. He's so big!
Nice melee on the Mura. Nice blink away, you should kill him now. Chase him down. Melee. Focus on Lucio.
C9, dude. No! C9.
It's an unlucky C9. This is my fault, to be honest. I typically walk backwards when I'm taking damage. I shouldn't have walked back, so Symmetry is next.
Do you know what I was thinking for a grab?
We don't need to hit that bigger idea. Not again. That's a very questionable turret. So your turrets are in completely random spots, which makes zero sense. Like you could use them to get some ult charge early,
You don't have to, don't.
but instead you can't just stood around and threw them a point.
Oh, that's only good for everyone. Yeah, they're gonna melt shield.
Like you should absolutely destroy the.
Oh god.
I wouldn't have given up high ground. And you keep looking at the Pharah, you're not going to get the Pharah.
Oh. Go McCree. I feel like Ashe is not gonna work against the former C. No, because McCree has a higher fire rate. What you're looking is...
Ashe does more damage if she's a hedgehog.
Then I'm gonna go Soldier. We need that.
Turret's down
on
on cart, turret's down on cart.
Soldier is not the big card to pick McCree, but if you can't play McCree, then Soldier is not bad. But McCree might have been smarter. It's higher burst damage. You could burst the Pharah before she even knows what's happened.
Back up.
You hear the call to back out, and then you Zarya uses bubble and you go back in. Nice tracking, the Pharah's top left. Call it. Call that she's coming around. So again, you're playing in a bad position.
He baited me, fuck.
Like you shouldn't have.
Hook me past the bus if I was gonna run back.
No. You couldn't have been able to dodge it if you just sprinted.
Need to win one fight. Push. No.
You didn't call the Pharaoh's one until she's already getting healed. Like it's such a delayed call that it's useless. Use your heal. Your teammates can use it as well. You should not have ulted. You wasted your ult completely. At least you recognize the mistake.
You gotta get the fair.
Reaper? It could work, but you're at a disadvantage because they have Mei.
Push, we need to dive this. Right, dive.
So call the Mei ice block. Don't go in until you have race. Like don't, why you use that to chase the ball who's going to obviously run away.
Half. half the game like it's death. Mercy death, that's winnable. We got spawn
Oh, and you shouldn't have used Wraith like that, you waste Wraith quite a bit.
But use wall button if you die, go mid.
Winnable, so winnable, guys. Kill mate when she's up.
Ooh, ball popped
Yes.
off. Well,
Winnable.
Bob
Good
saved
Bob.
the game.
so general pointers. Fire more on Genji. Don't waste Wraith on Reaper. Better sim turret placements. Look at sim turret placements on YouTube or something like that. What else? So sim turret placements. Don't waste Wraith. Fire rate Genji. You also played Hanzo. No, you didn't. You played Soldier. Just don't play Soldier. No. Just don't play him. Soldier's complete dog shit in the meta right now. There's no point in playing a Soldier when there's McCree. So you just go like this, and then with. So that's what you need to do. So remember these acronyms, and you will climb. Smiley face. So good luck in your games, and thank you for watching.